Thank you to Ritual for sponsoring this video.
Ritual is a multivitamin company that takes the guesswork out of vitamins. I've been working on improving my overall health lately, and the Ritual Essential for Women vitamin helps me fill the gaps in my diet. They're vegan, gluten and allergen free, and contain no added sugar. Ritual offers a full range of vitamins: men's, women's, pre and postnatal, 50 plus, teens and kids, and they recently launched an essential protein range. I love Ritual because they're gentle on my sensitive stomach, and there's a mint tab in every bottle to keep your vitamins smelling fresh. Better health doesn't happen overnight. Ritual can help you fill in the gaps in your diet with Essential for Women, a small step that helps support a healthy foundation for your body. And right now, Ritual is offering 20% off your first month. That's 20% off 1 month's worth of vitamins by going to ritual.com/empire20 and using code empire20 at checkout. Thanks again to Ritual for sponsoring this video.
Hello everybody and welcome back. Hope you guys are all having the swellest of weeks. We had a pretty decent one over here this week. And spoilers, you can see it's a lot brighter in here, but we'll get to that. First off, a few quick announcements. One, the GoFundMe is up. It's available. If you want to donate, I'll have a link in the description. Please don't feel obligated in any way, shape, or form to give me anything ever, but it's up if you would like to. Secondly, there are 2 more updates, one on the lift, which we can go to first. I had a company out this week that went and took a look at it. The guy worked on it for about an hour, realized he couldn't make anything happen. So they're going to be hopefully bringing out another guy who knows more about the electrical side of things. I do know it is some sort of electrical fault that's going on with it. Exactly what that means, not sure. I know enough to do household electric, but I in no way, shape, or form know how to deal with the systems that are on that. Basically, as soon as power goes into a chip, I don't know what's going on in there. So hopefully by next week, we'll have more firm answers on exactly what's going on with that, and of course, what it will end up costing me, because it's definitely going to cost me something. Next is about the sewer lateral, or the pipe that leads to the sewer in the basement. Now, that's kind of one of the problems we've been dealing with, and the company we had hired to do it had a bunch of other jobs going on and couldn't get around to it till this week. Or they were supposed to be here this week. Turns out when they went to go grab the permit to go ahead and do it, that St. Louis has now changed their code system, so now plumbers cannot do sewer laterals. Only pipe fitters can do sewer laterals. So that means I need to find another way of doing it. And it might just be that option of renting some equipment and doing myself. However, I do have an idea. I have a guy I play ice hockey with who I know has the ability to pull the permits. I know that's his business, that's his company. Of course, I didn't discover that until after I already hired the other guys. But now, since they can't do it, maybe me and my buddy can do it. And that'll definitely, one, save a good amount of money, which then I can throw at the Mansard roof, which, believe me, every dollar I can throw at the Mansard roof, the better. Slate is expensive, but slate was what's up there. Slate's what has to go back. And the last little bit of news that will lead directly into a time lapse is I had the fortune of helping my brother this weekend. He's working on a van project. He's a part of the whole van life thing. He actually has a little YouTube channel. I'll leave a link to that as well in the description. But he was having some pretty big issues getting a window in, where he had to put caulk all around the first attempt because it leaked really, really bad. And it wasn't attractive. So I had him buy another bigger window. He brought it up here, and you know, when little brother asks, little brother gets. He needed the help. I made it happen. So let's get into that time lapse. So there you have it. He's got a new window. It looks really nice. I know for sure doesn't let any water in. He's since sprayed it down with a hose and drenched it, so no water problems. He's got a nice window. Him and his puppies are happy. Life's good. So let's not waste any time. Let's get into some more time lapses and we'll talk all about this right here. See you on the other side. And yes, it's not lost on me. I know electrical is not the most interesting thing to look at or watch happen in the world, but it has huge results. Look at this place. Oh. We have 2 lights in here hooked up on 3-way switches. So we have the door that I did last week. This is actually an original switch. For some reason, they actually buried it in the trim here. Not exactly sure why, but it was there, so I decided to go ahead and reuse it. Of course, this is not the original wire. We do have a new wire up there, so nobody go too crazy on that. I have not been splicing knob and tube. But so we have one switch over here for this room. And then the doorway here, we also have one more switch, which again, on a 3-way means I can turn it off on either side. So we're good there. Now, of course, this room's looking quite a bit brighter as well. And this room got the exact same treatment. 2 lights on a 3-way. So over there by Matt and Nikki's door, you might see a sneaky little switch right there. And then we've got one right here. Boom and boom. Now this section right here, you might see the wires are a bit of a mess. There's good reason for that. I've actually left a lot of slack in these lines that go to this switch here because that's not its final resting place. And that's because the rest of this wall isn't built out. And see, we actually have quite a bit of space, dead space I might add, between these two. And the reason for that space, if you guys are unaware, is because of this plumbing here. Why my plumbers didn't go all the way to the wall and then come up, your guess is as good as mine why they didn't do it that way. But this is what we're left with. I certainly don't want to go back and have to deal with it. You can see the light I've been using to illuminate the world down here for you guys. Glad it's not needed any longer. Oh, it's so nice to be able to really see in here and see how actually intricate and absolutely drop dead gorgeous this floor is in here. It might just be the coolest floor in the house, and it just so happens to be in my basement. So Dr. Ginneman, the veterinarian who used to use this as a clinic, if you're watching, thank you. This is really cool. And you can see I've kind of started cleaning off some of it. Turns out our mop was broken and I didn't know about it, so you might have seen me trying to shuffle around with a towel on my feet. And then I have this little, it's sort of a mop that I was using, but it certainly isn't the solution down here. I need a true mop. So I need to scrub it on up, really mop it, and then we'll have a nice clean floor. And I know that's going to look absolutely beautiful. And the cabinets and everything, it just come out really, really, really nice. And I just love the idea, I just love the fact that I can see things in so much better detail now. For instance, how much better does the door look with actual proper lighting? Let's look at the other side, I haven't even looked at it yet. Yeah, not half bad at all. See, now you guys can actually see my handiwork down here. Or this switch that was almost impossible to ever see. There we go, that weird little switch. Check out how amazing it looks from the outside. I used to kind of fake this and put, you know, work lights and whatever else in here, lamps to make this work, but this is it on its own power. Oh, that's so awesome. Coming soon. So, a bit of a short and sweet one this week again, guys. One of the big things is this electrical takes a long time, but it, again, is not the most interesting thing to watch. It's also an extremely hard thing to film, especially when you get into the outlets and start wiring up outlets. You can't have the camera up on you because you can't get in there and see what you're doing. So it becomes very difficult, especially by yourself, to film it. But we have a lot more light on the subject. Things are looking up and definitely a lot brighter. Hopefully we have some more answers soon about what's going on with the lift and what's going on with the sewer lateral. And hopefully those two things can be fixed in the very, very near future. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention also, the dormer itself is being built currently. So the dormer that fell off the building, that's actually being built right now. So hopefully next week or maybe the week after, or who exactly knows, hopefully we'll very soon get photos of that for you guys, and you guys can see what the new dormer is going to look like because it's being completely rebuilt. So that's going to be it, guys. I hope you guys enjoy as always. Thank you guys so very, very much for being here and being as ridiculously supportive as you guys are. You don't have to be, but man, you guys surprised me with how much you guys are actually willing to help me in this endeavor. And the GoFundMe numbers alone, I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you And I promise not to squander any of it. And I promise to put it right into this building, and I promise to share it with as many people as humanly possible. So again, thank you guys from the deepest part of my soul. And love you guys, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.